by Kiefer Kia, also a Honda, also Georgia Bellevue, also um, Lee Johnson Chevrolet in Kirkland, Washington, and also brought to you by Toyota. Let's start something spectacular. So also Cadillac too. Let's find new ground. So let's explore new roads. Open territory for Cadillac. Open new territory for Cadillac. Explore new roads for Chevy. So there you go. What do you say to all these plugs that just did, Joe Goldner? Go ahead. What do you say to all these plugs we got going on the air right now?
I got lucky going on.
So
the ISIS is out there attacking different countries. They did Bangladesh today, and I don't know how many people were killed. Somewhere 30, maybe more. They attacked Turkey the other day. Just because you kill some people in Iraq, Syria, and Volusia doesn't mean you contain them. They're all over. And you waited too long to start attacking the way they did the other day when they killed over 120. Right. They should have done that from day one.
Right.
Now, a couple other things going on. Donald Trump lost 3 of his people this week in his campaign, and they're dropping out like flies because they know he's mentally unstable and he's not a person that has the characteristics to be president. And we're getting closer and closer each day to having enough delegates to strip him from the nomination. Somewhere between 500 and 1,000 delegates have already pledged to not vote for Trump on the first ballot. They're trying to head us off, but we've been busy right now with get in contact with the Republican National Committee, the convention committees, the 112 people there, and which we've been calling him and emailing him and everything else to make sure they understand that if they allow the delegates to do what they're supposed to do in the first ballot, you can kiss their goodbye, you can party goodbye, because Trump escapes it. We're not only going to lose the White House, but we'll lose the Senate and God knows how much more.
Mine too. There's another thing I want to mention about what you just said here.
Our Constitution is the stake, and so is the founding principles.
Right, and one thing I want to point out that's really crucial is that Donald Trump will not say Islamic jihadists, fascists, Gestapo, Nazi fear-hating terrorists.
Court ruling on abortion.
Well, he's also now. Did you see what we posted up? Did you see what we posted about Donald Trump back in December? We had him on the air, a live event. He said we're not going to build the wall. We're going to have open borders. He said that, and this is back in
2013, and in several interviews that he's for open borders because it's best for business.
Well, he also said this on December 12th of 2015. He said this on our network on December 12th, 2015. This is what he posted up last night. You look on our Facebook walls there. The whole entire episode, soundbite is him.
Everything that Trump says in rallies during the primary season were all suggestions, just for talking points. If you took a page, he had 2 rallies, one out in Colorado and one in another state, and it was supposed to hold
Atlanta, Georgia.
A couple thousand. They end up with about 200 people.
Right. That was what was that for? That was it either Vermont or Virginia? I think it was, or Vermont. I think it was Vermont.
I'm not sure. What's happening now is that the people, the Democrats and the liberals, the progressives that are going to his rally to show all the support just to get the weakest candidate has now left him and went towards Hillary or just not voting anymore. So the bottom thing is that the Republicans were played. The final total for Trump was around 15 million people. 3.3 million were Republican voters.
Mm-hmm.
The rest were all Democrats.
Right. I know.
Lessons learned is that we must have all closed primaries for one thing, so the Democrats can choose our candidates. And two is because of that ratio, it should be an automatic strip or automatic cancellation of his primary results because it wasn't done by the Republicans choose or the Democrats chose in the Republican primary. That should be enough to disqualify him.
Mm-hmm. That should, and like I said, this is now July 1st, and tomorrow is July 2nd, John Adams Day. John Adams Day.
Don't forget, this weekend is July 4th. It's the American Independence. And we'll be 240 years old. It's 240 years, and we went from limited government, founding principles, and the Constitution to an election that looks like more like coming out of Venezuela.
I guess what? I'm going to Willie Nelson concert on July 4th. How about that? Celebrating his 82nd birthday.
There you go.
So there you go. I mean, that's
right. We got things going on here. The only thing we got worried about is the weather. It's down here in Florida, we're in rainy season, and we could get, depending on when the thunderstorm hits.
Well, we're going to
get rain in the morning. It's good. That means after the evening is quiet. If we don't get any rain in the morning, early afternoon, that means the evening's gonna get it.
All right.
Depends on wind direction.
Here where we are, we got 84-degree temperature on Monday. This weekend in the 80s. This weekend.
That's not too bad. We're in the upper 80s to low 90s. And it's humid down here, but not as humid, say, in New York or someplace else, because our humidity gets broken by the sea breeze, which brings us the rain.
Right, also down in Arizona, they're burned out. It burned out California, too, as well. Man, talk about fires down there. Woohoo!
Yeah, well, we don't have that right now, because the state of Florida is that we don't have any droughts or anything. We had enough rain so far this year, the last few years.
We got plenty of fires. There's fires in 6 states right now. Or 6. I think it's either 6 states or 5 states now. They got fires.
Anyhow, the other good news is that Marco Rubio is going to win the state of Florida.
Yay!
In the Senate, for the Senate. In the week after he announced, he now leads the Democrats by 30 or 40 points. We got Murphy, who looks like he's going to go to jail before he ends up being before he gets off the ballot.
What about
he lied and committed forgery, among other things, fraud on a lot of his finances and stuff. And this passed, and he's done. And Alan Grayson is mentally ill, and he got the battery charge going against him. So the Democrats really don't have anybody running. So it's pretty much a clean slate.
I want to ask you,